Well, hi there. Because a friend of mine, Mike, who is the closest thing I have to my gay boyfriend, asked me for a favor on how to put word balloons into a comic or a picture. And seeing as I haven't done this for a long time, and I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of other tutorials out there that can explain it better, I'm just going to say right now that this is going to be crap. This will be terrible, and the way I do it, and in my own time, so stop telling me to hurry up or stop expecting anything at all. Don't expect anything. Just stop expecting stuff from me. I won't live up to your expectations. So anyway, the first thing you need is a picture to put voice balloons on, because you need to know, well, actually, if you're going to do comics or whatever, you really should know where your words and voice balloons and voice boxes and literal boxes and whatever is supposed to go, so you should actually draw around them. But seeing as I think this is for a picture application, we're going to start off with a picture. And what you need to do is you need to place a picture of, most likely, oh, hey, Dan Quinn accepted my friendship. I'm so glad about that. He's a funny stand-up comic. You need a picture of a douchebag. So here is a picture of a douchebag, and you can tell he's a douchebag because he's wearing sunglasses and it's dark out. The only thing that would make it more douchebaggery, more of a douchebag, is if these frames on these sunglasses were white, and they're not. So that's some points for him. So you've got your picture of a douchebag, and you've got it on a single layer, and you should probably call this layer, I don't know, douchebag. Is that how you spell douchebag? I'm not sure. Anyway, lock that layer. Well, make sure you have your picture wherever. And don't worry about the artboard. You can always resize the artboard when you need it. That's what I love about Illustrator. Oh, we're working in Illustrator, by the way. I'm not sure if I said anything about that. So here we go. Lock that layer and create a new layer. And this will be your text layer. So call it text or whatever. And you're going to grab the text tool and, well, drag a text box out. And of course, we're going to be using Comic Sans, because everyone loves Comic Sans. It is probably the best font out there, especially for comics. Storefronts are now using it. They're really good on business cards. You should definitely use Comic Sans if you want to get anywhere in this world. Because honestly, who doesn't love Comic Sans? Comic Sans is the best font. So we need some text. So hopefully you have some text. If you don't have some text, you should probably just make some text up. Like, oh, I don't know, something clever. You should always have something clever, off the cuff, because most everyone is clever. So my future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. ROFLMAO. Rolling on floor, laughing my ass. That's right, okay. And probably should use 3 exclamation marks. 3 exclamation marks, that just really emphasizes that it's funny. Okay, so usually when you bring in your picture of a douchebag, it's at the size that you want, right? You're importing it, you haven't resized it or anything, so make sure that you've already done all that in Photoshop, and it's the exact size you want. So you've got your text, size your text however you want it sized. And now what's going to happen is this is going to be on top of another layer, but that layer is going to contain a voice balloon. You can actually do it on the same layer. That's what I love about Illustrator. Well, actually I love a lot of things about Illustrator, except for the fact that it does call me after a really nice night, is that you can have several objects on one layer and then restack them. This is it's a good feature, I guess. I don't know. I'm really not that experienced. I kind of just play as Again, just figure things out, watch other people's tutorials and steal their ideas. So anyway, so I got some text. I'm gonna use 2 different layers just because I want to at the moment. But so this is going to be on top of a voice balloon, so make it balloon shaped, right? So let's we can put this out over here, resize it, maybe make it so that you don't want hyphens. Hyphens are a sign of an uneducated person. Just make it roundish. I don't like that. So, alright, so that's not good for cell phones to drop them. It's unfortunate. So this layer is on top of the douchebag layer, but of course it's at night, so what we might want to do is change the text. Don't give it an outline, just turn that off. Okay, we just want the body of the text. So now we've turned it white, and it's up here. And we're going to be changing it back to black because, well, the voice balloon is going to be black as well. But for now, let's lock it. Let's go back down to the douchebag layer and create another layer. Everything's locked except for this layer. This is the voice balloon. Wait, that's 2 words. Balloon. Balloon layer. There. So now let's grab our ellipse tool. Go about the center. And we're going to start drawing an ellipse, but hold the Alt key so that it starts spreading out from the center. And just give it about the same size as your text. We're still going to alter it. This is what I like to do. I don't like perfect rounded corners. Oh, where'd your text go? Okay, so we have an ellipse. Let's go up to the text layer and unlock it. Click this little thing, whatever. Click target to drag and move, whatever. Just double click it and all your text will be selected. And change that back to black, making sure there's no outline again. There, our text is black, and it's still Comic Sans, which is totally awesome. Now back to our voice balloon layer, and let's center our ellipse a little better. You can even use your arrow keys to move it. Now we're going to grab our direct selection tool, and what we're going to do is we're actually just going to play around with the anchor points. The anchor points, we can actually make it less stupid looking by dragging the anchor points up and whoops, don't do that. Don't, make sure. You might want to hold the shift key to make sure it's straight. Do the same with this one. Alright, see what I'm doing there? Now it's less of an oval or egg shape. You can even bring that down a little bit, bring that down a little bit. Isn't that awesome? Aren't I awesome? Isn't this program awesome? I love this program. So anyway, that's that stuff. Wait, did I? No, I thought that was an angle for a second. A little more space down here. Now, on the same layer, deselect that, click anywhere, right, and then grab your pen tool. That's not the pen tool. This is the pen tool. Alright, so we're going to make a little triangle so that we know that the douchebag is actually speaking. Right, so let's do that. Close it. Right, and that's it. We're done. No, we're not done. Just kidding. We're going to have our convert anchor point tool. Let's grab this one. See what's happening there? Now we've got anchor points. We've got what do we call these handles? That's right. It's been so long since I've done this. All right, we're gonna add a little curve. We're gonna kind of mix things up a bit. Make it a little fancier. Fancy pants. Ah, crud. What did I do? I don't want to do that. Okay, so there. Now I've moved one handle, but if you and now you can grab the other one. Usually, what happens is if you grab that anchor point, you might want to just grab the direct selection tool and play around with those anchor points. I believe you have to use that to convert to anchor point tool to actually have them move freely of their own, or else I think what happens is they move horizontal to each other. So anyway, we've got a voice box. Let's deselect that right now. See? Now it looks kind of neat. I guess we could move that up a little higher. But you know what? This is good for what we're doing right now. Now what you want to do is you want to select both of them. And you want to go to your Pathfinder and go to Combine. I think that's what's going to... Come on. Is that what's going to... Yeah. Unite. See, I don't know all the terminology. Whatever. Okay. Come together and then click them and it's one tool. I mean one tool. It's one shape now. See? And that could work if your background's dark, but what if it's light and you want to make sure that it's surrounded by a black border? Well, select this, select that thingy, the voice balloon, and go up to Object, Path, and Offset Path. How many pixels? Oh look, apparently I've done this before. Let's do -2 pixels. That'll be fine. Show preview, and you'll see that you've offset the path 2 pixels. Now I'm zoomed in a little more, so it looks like more than 2 pixels, but it is 2 pixels. So you'll have 2 objects now, one behind and one in front. Press OK. Use your, what do they call this one? Selection tool, thank you. And select the one in the back, and we want to convert that to black. No, it doesn't work. It's a black background. Let's do something else. How about, oh, we can, hey, I like that orangey color. Can I do this? Yeah, okay. Let's try that. How's that look? Nah, that's not bad. I can live with that. You could even, if you really wanted to, you could offset again and have a black border with them. But anyway, so that's how I would do it. Then you can, yeah, well, it's done. I guess you could do other stuff like lock everything. No, let's lock that back up. Everything's locked. Then you could resize your artboard. You put a, you know, to whatever size. No, you don't do that. Just, you know what? Oh, that was weird. Okay, so anyway, that's pretty well it. You might want to actually do a whole page of things like this. If you want to do it magazine style, you can, you know, put a picture here and a picture there, and just do like a comic page there, or just, you know, have several artboards and then combine them, or whatever. But Mike, that's how you do a voice balloon in Illustrator. You can also just use you know, triangles, rectangles, or whatever. Just explanation. Like narrative boxes or whatever. That's it. I got nothing else. I think that's the extent of my abilities, actually, to tell you the truth. I might just go have a cry now. I'll enjoy my coffee. Bye. Love you all.